The message delivered to a remote base by a U.S. commander to his Afghan counterpart: stay on offense.
The goal really is to stand up the Afghan forces, help them defeat the Taliban, and so that the Taliban can be forced to the negotiating table.
Here, after 16 years of war, the Taliban controls 40% of the country. General John Nicholson, the top commander in Afghanistan, says the goal is to retake most of that territory in 2 years.
As of right now, stalemate or winning?
Oh, we're still in a stalemate. We're only 90 days into this new policy.
That new policy includes more American troops and trainers to fight alongside the Afghans, a topic discussed over tea between Brigadier General John Lathrop and General Imam Nazar.
That's a decisive effort for me, is to get those 700 new soldiers trained.
The fight isn't only against the Taliban. ISIS is also a threat. In April, the U.S. dropped one of its most powerful bombs on an ISIS stronghold.
You dropped the mother of all bombs.
Yes.
Big boom.
Yes. It was effective.
What'd you get out of that?
What we did was we reduced an ISIS strong point, tunnels, caves, deep underground. Other munitions were ineffective.
Today, the Afghans trying to give assurances that this fighting season will be different, breaking bread to celebrate a new strategy with closer cooperation on the table. Hans Nichols, NBC News, Kandahar, Afghanistan.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.